We're starting a little bit later than normal because we had a performance today. So yay! We got to work with the elementary schools out here in Texas, and it was such a good time. Wow, I see some squirrels running, chasing each other in the street. So yes, we're starting a little bit later today, but we will have a good flow. Today we're going to be doing a energizing. Today we're going to be doing an energizing flow, a little stretch situation. So grab your mat, get some water if you have some. If you don't, get that. Okay, I'm gonna grab my water. Ooh, nice little fuzzy. All right, friends. So as you can see, we're in a little bit of a different space today, but nonetheless, we're gonna do our thing, make it work. The marimba. It's like the African xylophone. Such a vibe. All right, so let's start off with some breaths, okay? You can close your eyes if you want. You can either stand or sit. I'm gonna stand. And we are just checking in with our body here. Let's take a deep breath in and release. Breathing in and out. Again, breathing in and out. In this moment, we gather the excitement and the gratitude for us being here today. Just giving thanks for the opportunity to spend 30 minutes with ourselves, to dedicate time to stretch and say thank you to our body and give it whatever it's needing, whatever stretching, whatever breath we need. We're going to receive that and take that in and also provide that for our vessel today. In this moment, I want you to take time to set an intention. This sound is a little noisy. That's what I use. So we're going to take some time to set an intention for today. Whatever your intention is for your practice, however you want this day to flow, set that intention, affirm that for yourself. I affirm today that I will radiate love, joy, and ease every step of the way. And I also set the intention to have lots of fun today. Whatever path that I may walk on today, that I experience fun, and I hope the same for you. All right, let's get started. We are going to start off with our wonderful wave per usual. This is our signature, okay? This is how we're gonna get started. So we're gonna rock our wave side to side. Getting acclimated to our body, bending our knees, reaching on either side of ourselves. Got some little cracking going on. I don't know if where you are is cold, but it's definitely cold over here. Just 2 days ago, it was warm, felt so good. And now we're in freezing weather. There's water on the ground and it's frozen. All right, take it out to one side. We're gonna reach, 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 reach. Flip that palm up and overhead, make a rainbow to the other side. While you're here, you can reach down to support yourself on your leg, or you can reach that arm across the body for more of a reach. And bring it on up. Let's swim it, wave it out. Nice. Reach it onto that opposite side. Reach, reach, reach. Flip that palm up and overhead. Make your rainbow. Again, you can take your arm to support yourself on your leg, or you can reach it across the body for a deeper stretch. so good. Coming up, let's come out into a straddle. Bringing the elbows to the knees, pressing those knees outwards, bringing our tailbone down to the ground and really sinking into this position here. Just giving vibes. All right, now bring it over. We're gonna reach our hands to the ground, dropping our head over, relaxing it down. And we're gonna get a good hamstring stretch here. Press, pointing your toes forward in a parallel position. And just dropping your head. Take a deep breath in here. And breathe it out. Again, breathing in. And release it out. Once more, receive your breath in. And out. Keep your head dropped down, looking towards your belly button. Let's bend the knees just slightly. And we're going to roll up one vertebra at a time with our head being the last thing to come up. Zombie arms. Really stretching that back, allowing the spine to really undulate. Rolling those shoulders back and down. Head has arrived. Let's shake it out. Alrighty. Let's take our right leg into our right hand, pulling our heel into our bottom. We've done this before. We're not going to go through all of the little details. Ooh, balancing. I'm not going to go through all the little details as I usually do, but this time, if you've been following along, you know we want to press our pelvis forward, pressing the heel into the bottom or towards the bottom, and really stretch. You can take your arm out for balance. You can reach out for a wall or a chair. Let's take a deep breath in here. And out. Once more, breathe in. And out. Release. Other side. Grabbing that foot, pressing it into your hand, pulling it in as close to your bottom as possible, bringing that pelvis forward, getting a really good stretch in that psoas. Let's hold this for 2 breaths. Nice. Release. And we're going to go over to our right side. We're going to get into a lunge, okay? Get into this lunge. We're going to go down, bringing both knees on the ground just to start so we can both be on the same page. You can unflex your back foot so both feet are flat on the ground. One is flat here. The tops of the toes are pressing into the earth. So here we're going to shift our weight forward. While we're here, if our knee starts to track over our toe, we're just going to stretch our foot out a little bit forward so that our knee is in line with our ankle, okay? So when we stretch into this full lunge motion, our knee is in line with our ankle, okay? If you need to, and you've already moved your front leg as much as you can, then we're going to take that energy towards the back leg. So maybe make an adjustment to make the knee go back and really lengthen and stretch. We're just going to hold here for 3 breaths. On your 3rd breath, placing your hands by the sides of your foot, we're going to shift our weight back To straighten our front leg, you can either take a point here or flex, whichever your body calls you to, but we're just shifting our weight backwards, okay? This is getting a good stretch in the backs of our leg. And shift the weight back forward. Shifting the weight back. And shifting forward. Nice. Should feel the stretch here in your hip. Maybe you feel it in your low back. Really lengthening the spine here. Creating that space through all parts of your body. Opening it up. And shifting the weight back. Shifting the weight forward. This time we're going to turn our hips out. So we're going to bring our hands on the inside of our leg, our front leg. Bring up your back foot and open it up. So we're going to open in for a side lunge here. You can use your hands to support, or you can hold your balance here. And doing your best to bring that heel down to the ground to really open up the hips and sit into this stretch. Of course, do any modifications as necessary if you need to use your hands. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, we're going to shift our weight to the side. I prefer to use my hands here, so we're going to use our hands to walk over to the other side and then get into this side lunge, open. Feel the difference. One side might be a little less tight or more tight than the other. Let's walk it over to the other side. Hands walking and down. Yes. I really love this stretch. It really helps to open up my hips individually and not expecting myself to like balance out and do the exact same thing on both sides, because each hip is a little bit different. We're going to walk over on the other side. Our body has symmetry, however, everything is a little bit different. Some sides are more one proportion and the other is not exactly the same. So it's good to do both sides, balance it out, and do modifications as necessary on each side. Alrighty, so now we're going to face the opposite side in a pyramid stretch. We're going to bend our knees, bringing that back knee down, placing that top of the foot on the ground. And let's bring our body up to do a check-in. So just like we did on the other side, we're going to check in and make sure we have everything in alignment before we get into this full lunge motion, okay? So we want to track our foot a little bit forward so that when we go forward, our knee is still in line with our ankle. And what I mean by that is sometimes we feel like we're doing more of a stretch by overcrossing our knee over our toe. And although that is a stretch, that is more susceptible for knee injuries, and that is not what we're here to do. We're really trying to get into the groin area, get a really good stretch, stretching the piriformis, stretching the quadricep, and really lengthening and opening up the hips, okay? So again, here's our check-in. We take our foot slightly forward so that when we move and stretch forward, our knee is tracked in line with our ankle. So you would have a straight line here. And then we're lengthening and reaching our knee back, creating more space in those hips. Opening up, and we're gonna hold here. 3 breaths. In your own timing. On your third exhale, we're going to shift our weight back. Okay, so like we did on the other side, we're straightening that front leg, putting our hands on either side of our leg, and allowing our torso to reach over. Again, if you want to, you can point the foot or flex the foot. Either way, you want to have some energy flowing through the foot, all the way through the leg into the foot. Tapping into your breath. Do not forget to breathe. And placing that foot down, shifting the weight forward back into our lunge. Good job. You're doing awesome. We're going to shift our weight back. We're more than halfway there. And forward. Shifting the weight back. I'm loving this music. It's really giving like this carnival type vibe. Like I feel like I am really like tapped into my inner child experience right now. It's really fun. Alrighty, so we're going to do the same thing we did on the last side. We're going to shift our weight in, going into this drop down side lunge. So again, you can have your hands up. Either you want to reach forward, pray your hands, or you can place your hands on the ground. Do not feel any shame for using and taking whatever modifications you need for your body. Everybody's body is different. And every day our body is different. So some days you may be able to float your hands up. Some days you may want to have your hands down. Whatever your body calls you to do. Okay. Taking a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, let's walk it over. Using the hands for support, dropping it down. Sinking into that hip, feeling the difference in each side. Walking it over. Walking it over. And last time, we're going to walk it back to the other side. All right, let's draw that leg on in. Coming to tabletop. And this time we're going to do like a little bit of a wide tabletop. So your knees are like right at the edge of your mat if you're on a yoga mat. Hands are going to be right up underneath your shoulders. And let's do a quick little balance check, okay? So we're going to shift our weight to our right side on our right leg. We're going to raise up our left leg behind us. And then we're going to take our right arm and reach it out in front of us. Do a quick little balance check. Check in with yourself. Engage your core. If you are dipping your belly down, engage that core, rounding the spine, trying to lengthen. Nice. Let's check in on the other side. Bringing our right leg up to the sky. Well, not up to the sky, but straightening it behind us. And then we're going to take our left arm, reaching it up in front of us. Again, checking in. You may feel some muscles turn on here once both arm and leg come up. So engage your core. Try to lengthen that spine, reaching on opposite sides of your body, creating that opposition. Get that energy flowing from fingertip to toe. Nice. Let's check in again on the other side. One more time. Taking our left leg straight back. Taking our right arm up and forward. Reach. Create some energy, creating some warmth in the body. Engaging the core. Reaching that hand up and forward, reaching that toe back and back. Nice. Last one, let's make it count. Bring that right leg up, bringing the left arm up, reach, elongate, keep that energy flowing. Again, engage the core. It's easy to feel like you have to drop your torso down, but engage that core, bringing it up. Try to make a straight line with your body. Good job. Woo! That was about as much core exercise we need for today, right? So we're going to shift our way back into child's pose. Again, with both knees on either side of your mat, open, wide stance, and you can bring your tailbone down to the ground and reach the arms up and above your head or to the top of your mat. And let's just relax here, taking in deep belly breaths. Awesome. And on your last exhale, slowly walk up your hands toward your knees. Okay. And for this last part, we're just going to do our arms and shoulders. Okay. So we're going to take our right arm across the body, reaching. Little T situation. Okay. Getting a good pull and stretch in that shoulder, okay? Again, all of these stretches are very, basic stretches. Some that we may be familiar with from gym class, okay? But they are very beneficial to our body. They're very helpful because a lot of times we're just using our body. So it's really good to take the time to hold these static stretches so that we can get the lactic acid moving and flowing and not just stationary in one spot. That is what creates soreness, okay? So I'm going to take it on to the other side. Woo. And I just had a performance today. It was a lot of arm, shoulder, and back work. And just from the rehearsal itself, we had a rehearsal a day before, or the other day. I've been doing these dances for almost 10 years now. And still, I get really, really sore. I get so sore, and especially when it's cold. Like, when the weather's cold, it just doesn't help at all. It doesn't help one bit. All right, we're going to take our arms. Take the right arm and cross it behind your back. We're reaching down our back. And then we're going to take that other arm and pull that elbow in. So when you're taking that elbow, you're going to pull it over to the side as much as you can. And then you're going to be reaching that right arm down your back. So really, this hand is just supporting that reach, supporting that stretch. If you want more of a stretch, you can tilt a little bit. Get that full lateral stretch. Nice, release. And take the opposite arm, left arm going back behind your back, reach. And that other arm, the right hand, is going to be pressing, pulling the elbow to the side, to your midline. Nice. You're doing awesome. We are almost there. Keep breathing. I'm so happy that you chose to come in today and give your body some love. This is so needed. Let's do one last exercise for our hands, okay? So we're going to clasp our hands in like a prayer, okay? And maybe let's just imagine we are putting that intention within our hands, okay? So we've clasped our intention that we had at the beginning. Maybe through our practice we have, planted another seed of intention. So let's hold that seed within our hands. Take a deep breath in. and out. And I want you to roll the wrist in a figure 8 motion. We're rolling this wrist, we're rolling this motion, and let's just imagine we're shaking that intention up. When we bring movement into anything, that is the movement we need for things to get going, okay? So whatever that intention is, you're warming it up. You're bringing that energy into it. You're planting that seed, placing that life into it and bringing it to life, okay? So bringing it into our wrist, really warming the wrist up, but also warming our intention up. And this is so beautiful. Just imagine that intention is livening up, just coming to life, just like you would rubbing your hands together. Let's flash the hands in and out, in and out, in and out. And then let's do one last rub. Getting that friction activated. Again, your intention is between your hands. You're warming it up, you're activating it, you're turning it on. It's getting ready. It is going to be so amazing. I affirm that this day unfolds so beautifully for you. And no matter what time or day that you are watching this, that the seed is continuously planted and that every Jupiter lab you experience continues to water that seed and magnify that intention of purity, love, and joy. Ashe? And so it is. Let's run it all down our body. Down those arms, down the legs, all the way down. Yes. Awesome. We did amazing, okay? We've cleansed our body down. We have done the things. Let's just close out with a few breaths. Let's do a little bit of breath work. All right. You can come to a seated position, whatever is comfortable. And with that intention that you have set for yourself and have totally covered your body, let's fully integrate and sit with that. Okay. Let's sit with that beautiful intention. Give thanks and appreciation to your body. Thank yourself for showing up today. Thank your body for moving and flowing through this 30-minute practice during Jupiter Lab. May your love for yourself continue to expand. May this experience of life continue to be more joyous and enjoyable for you. And may your intention continue to bloom in every step that you take throughout your day. May you see reflections of your intention throughout your day. Receive a deep breath in and out. Receive a breath and out. Last one, make it count. Bring the arms up, let them float up and over the head. Pressing the palms together and lower them down over the third eye, over the throat, over the heart, so it is. Ashe. Thank you for spending this time with me and with yourself. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe because this helps me and helps you to know when the next Jupiter Lab is coming. Just like today, there are many more times where we will have live performances and shows throughout the day on our regular schedule. And so we may have to make adjustments. So stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe because you will know, you'll get all the updates of when things are happening and all that good stuff. So thanks again for joining. I hope you have an amazing day and I hope you had a good stretch. Peace. Until next time.